Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes.
As you can tell, we are not in our studio in Illinois.
On location.
On the road, man. We are in the PLYRS United Facility Performance Center, renovated by NBA players for NBA players. And today we got a ton of NBA players and ex-NBA players pulling up to the show. We're going to talk all things from hoops to other things.
Hey, man, I do want to say I like the Player Performance Center. Like, this is...
It's beautiful, actually.
This is made for the players, by the players, like FUBU, for us, by us type thing. And to walk through and see, you know, the gym, the treatment centers, they got the food.
Yeah.
Everything that you need is super dope. To be able to look out the window, I feel like a GM watching the guys have runs. So, yeah, it's been dope, man. It's been real dope.
Shout out to the NBPA for inviting us out. Let's get to the first interview.
Don't let me forget nothing. We good? No. My man that I wanted to see. How you feeling, first and foremost?
I'm solid.
So you came in here, you said, oh, I ain't know y'all was going to be up here. We got to talk about some of these takes.
Yeah, for sure.
But I know you ain't just see the recent takes. So obviously, y'all added LeBron James, no secret, Jaylen Brown. We just had a very passionate discussion the last episode where one of my co-hosts was telling me that the guy that's going to have to, I don't even know how I even want to phrase this.
Sacrifice the most.
Well, that's a nice way to put it, was Tyrese Maxey. And I said, boy, you out of your mind. And I know everybody gonna have to do a little bit of sacrificing. Sure. But my whole thing was, and the great Shaun Livingston just said the same thing, he's the engine to that. And do you want to guess who had that opinion up here?
Who's that?
But let me tell you where it stemmed from, though, because we talking about the addition. I said, let me predict what the points going to look across the starting lineup, because it's going to be crazy.
I'm glad I forgot that.
It's going to be crazy.
You just averaged 28, almost 29.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I said, this is my prediction. I had you at 22. That's what had him crazy. But it wasn't because the man could get. I said 20.
I thought it was 20.
It was around 21, I think.
I said 21, 22.
Let's hear it. You said 22, okay.
I said, VJ, he probably going to have to sacrifice the most. He probably around 14-ish or whatever. Jaylen Brown, I think he's still probably around 25. Bron, probably around 18. JoJo, I think he probably leading. Like, when he's playing, he's going to take the most shots.
Like 26.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to be leading the team in scoring. It wasn't because the man can't. The man averaged 30 most of the time.
So, little context. This time last year, I came into our studio. I said, hey, I've been watching a lot of film. It's gonna sound random. I know people might give me some pushback. I said, there's one dude that I feel like we sleeping on, and it's gonna sound crazy. Tyrese Maxey can average 30 in our league.
Who was right there with you, though?
I said he can average 30 in our league. A lot of y'all ain't gonna understand what I'm saying now until he do it.
Who was right there with you?
You came out, you answered, delivered for me with 28.
For sure.
But I don't see you going back to no damn 20.
Now, we'll speak on that first. Like,
okay.
So, like, my last 3 years, you know, my role changed all the time. You know what I'm saying? I had James. I played with Ben. I played with, I go down the line who I played with. You know what I'm saying? So, the year before this year, we had a terrible year, I think. But all of us was hurt from the beginning of the season, like off rip. You know what I'm saying? I played through injuries. I probably shouldn't have been playing, but I'm like, man, look, we got to go out here and try. So, just as last year, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was dedicated to make sure that I showed the world and to myself that I was capable of leading the team to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And Joel, you know, we knew he was going to be in and out, and he ended up playing, I don't know, like 30-some games.
Yeah.
He ended up playing like 30 games. He had what he had going on. But we still made the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? And I got hurt. I hurt my finger, tore a ligament in my finger around right after All-Star. Okay. I was averaging 30 before that.
Yeah.
So then my shooting dropped because, like, shit, my finger was
I remember.
I still was playing. I told him, like, I was supposed to sit out 6 weeks. I said, look, I can't sit out 6 weeks. I'm sitting out 3 weeks. Yeah. And I'm playing no matter what. So that's really what that was. And then just as far as like sacrifice and stuff, man, look, at the end of the day, I want to win. You know what I mean? And I have played with a lot of different people in a lot of different roles. So at the end of the day, I am going to have to change some of the things, but because of the dynamic of our team, like, we don't expect Process to play 70 games. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
You know, if he does, we'll be good. You know, we're happy with that. We don't expect
everybody happy if that
to
happens.
play 70 games. So that's how you balance it out. You know what I mean? You're gonna have games where I may have 20 or I may have 18 and we win. You know what I'm saying? Or I may have 35 and we win. It's gonna be games when Process don't play, Bron don't play, where I may have to go get 45 and we win. JB may have to get 45 and we win. So I ain't too much tripping on the PPG. I mean, 22.
But you know damn well you ain't averaging no 20 points.
That was my point I was getting to. It's just like, man, these last couple of years, Tyrese, he didn't have to average 30 to keep them.
He's gotten better.
Every year has gone up. The comments gonna say I'm doing it, but I just been locked in on synergy again. I'm telling you, there's no way.
Y'all got some great takes though. I will say that.
Thank you.
I came in here talking best, but like I actually do watch y'all a lot. Like it's funny.
Hey, I love to hear that.
Y'all pop up on my socials a lot, so I be like watching the whole video, laughing. Y'all know hoop though. Y'all know hoop, not just
Appreciate
hoop.
that.
I think all sports, man. So
I'm glad we can share that moment because I'm a fan.
You're not doing too much talking. You do a lot of talking.
I'm
just saying you ain't said much.
Yeah.
Get in your bag. Giving a real
You ain't had no much opinion because you have a lot of opinions online.
On who?
No, I'm just period.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even talking. I'm just saying.
Well,
period.
I just wanted to talk to you. I just wanted to have a conversation.
Oh, okay, we good.
Yeah, I wanted to ask
talk.
you shit. What was that recruitment process like of getting Bron? I know they said you was blowing up his phone.
That ain't happened. Let's slow down.
Oh, he said that ain't happening.
Oh, okay.
I don't blow up no man's phone. Now, did I call for sure? For sure. Like I didn't know at first if it was possible or not. So I remember I don't know if he was a free agent 2 years ago or last year. And we work out in the morning.
Yeah.
So I text Rich, like, man, give me Brian number. I'm about to mess with him real quick, just on some funny stuff. I hit him like, yo, you're always welcome to come to Philly if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Before he re-signed back to the Lakers. We knew he was going back to the Lakers, but I'm just messing with him. And then this time, RP like, look, I don't know what he's going to do. He doesn't know what he's going to do. So, man, holler at him if you know what you're thinking. So I hit him. I'm like, yo, pull up. Like, I think we got a good chance. I feel like you can help us. You arguably, if not the greatest of all time. So it's like, why wouldn't we want you on our team? You know what I mean? Just gave him the rundown on that. And I probably talked to him at least 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He called me one time. He just chopped it up and just asked me certain questions. And, we working out. So, like, it just is what it is. Like, I just talked to him like that, man. Like, he been a big brother to me since, I got drafted in 2020.
Yeah.
He came and worked out with me then. I was working out with him. So, it's just funny. It's just really funny now that, like, what's my year? What's 7? Year 7 for me. Now I'm playing with him. You know what I mean? And his knowledge, he's already been talking about actions and different things like that on the court. He's just so smart, bro. He's so smart. He's seen a lot. And I can't wait to actually step foot and compete with him.
Y'all getting out on the links?
Yeah, we'll get out there a little bit. Yeah, I've been getting out there, but he wanted to golf a little bit too much. He already in there.
No.
You finna get to the nitty gritty?
The basketball shit is cool.
No, yeah, we gotta ask this.
I want your take on Spider-Man.
On the movie?
Yeah. Don't tell me you ain't seen it yet.
No, yeah, I went to the premiere.
Okay.
He going to the premiere.
He did say that.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
I liked, and I'm like a Marvel. Like my daughter name is Marvel.
We know.
So
they told me. I thought they was trolling.
She may grow up hating Marvel because of that. But, I liked it, man. It was you know what I liked about it? They brought him back down to a street level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was so big.
I see that.
He was too big. He was getting too big.
Yeah.
Exoskeletons,
you know what I mean?
fighting aliens,
web shooters and all type of stuff.
He was confused on how to use his own
powers.
powers.
Like bringing him back down to the street level, adding Punisher, bringing the Hulk back. I think that's what made it really cool. Jean Grey was a surprise to me as far as like she's an actual like legit person. You know what I'm saying? Character. So like for her to be in that movie was a surprise. It was cool though. So I actually liked it, man. I liked it.
I didn't think he was gonna pull through for a second.
Who's that?
Spider-Man.
He didn't see
He's just talking.
I feel like since his movie dropped, like Tom Holland just been getting a lot of praise, like a lot of love as he should.
Yeah.
The number one question is, who is your Spider-Man?
Who's mine? Okay, so of course I grew up off of Toby, right?
Exactly.
That's
great answer.
Fall in love with Spider-Man, right? But I think the closest person to Spider-Man, because of his age, because of like his he looked young. It's Tom.
It's
He
Tom.
just looked
It is
young.
Tom.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
Toby,
Tom.
He has
it
that
was
kid
times.
look.
It was times where I'm like, Toby, you look a little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For
saying? Like
sure.
you don't look like you're in high school, my brother. You
That's
know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's
But
a fact.
Tom, he's still like younger than me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
he's
good point.
So
That's a good point.
No,
I like him though.
I think that's my Spider-Man too, and I hate to say it.
Yeah. Anything Marvel, hey, I'm there for that.
What's your favorite Marvel movie then?
Of all time, probably ooh, that's a good one. I mean, I like the first Avengers just because I feel like it was iconic.
Yep.
And then this is a sleeper one for me. I like Ultron because he was hilarious.
You like Ultron?
Like,
Okay.
I just I don't know if I like the movie as much,
but the
I liked Ultron.
Okay.
He was
I can see
hilarious.
that.
His quotes was always funny.
Yeah.
I feel like he had a vision, which is really cool. But anything Marvel you can ask.
How far does Marvel stuff go for you? Just the movies or you comic books too?
So I didn't read comics. Oh, you
got to lock in.
Yeah, so when I first, the first couple comics I read was right after Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
Because I was trying to figure out okay, I got to figure out some of these characters, where they coming from.
Right.
I only watched the movies at first.
Yeah.
So I got to actually dive into the comics full on because, they talk about Secret Wars, they talk about Doom, they talk about all those different things.
He's a guy that's the expert on the comics. I'm about to
I would
literally
call him
ask
expert, but I'm
out of all of us, he is the expert.
Okay.
I'm about to do my deep dive because, I watched that movie. I was like, I have to just know more.
I gotta know more.
I gotta know more.
Are you just against any DC stuff? Did you watch the new Superman? And
I'm not against DC.
Okay.
I'm not against DC. I like DC.
They on their way up, I think.
Yeah,
I don't think they're ever gonna catch Marvel
better
in the movies, but they on their way.
They never gonna catch Marvel.
No,
But they got them on the
absolutely not.
comics though. I would say that
The comics are better.
The comics are way right, Byron. Would you agree with that? DC is killing
I'm
them on the comics.
confused with DC though, because so I watch the Penguin and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
The
so
Penguin's
I'm trying
amazing.
to figure out when they gonna bring Batman. We will be seeing one movie.
Yeah,
The new Batman.
Yeah,
one or two. I
the
can't
Patterson
remember,
movie.
but
Yeah,
okay, Joker. We seen him, and it's just all right. So how we gonna get back to all of us together?
yeah.
You
I don't
what I'm
know
saying?
because they tried to do the cinematic thing with the Wonder Woman cyborg thing, and that didn't Flash and
It
Superman,
wasn't
that didn't
really-
work out. But they revamping, so I think give them some time. Give them 10 years. They be.
Damn.
But that's how
that's
these
how
movies
it's
go.
going. I mean, yeah.
It took them a
though.
while,
Okay,
man.
okay.
It
Took
took
them a
them a
minute.
while,
Took them a minute.
Man, y'all
I still
tryna-
can't believe what they did to my man Joe. The first Joker movie was perfect.
Yeah, then that second one.
That second one,
turned to a
I don't even
musical.
think people watched the damn
I
second.
didn't see.
Yo, whenever the consensus is that something is bad, that's just not good.
Yeah.
Hey, side note though. Let me get some New Balance, bro.
Bro, let me.
Yeah, right.
My 10-1. Y'all lucky I ain't got my bag. My 10-1s, they come out in October, man.
I'm
Listen,
for real though.
listen,
I'm for
I
real.
got some, bro, what you? Okay, look.
I'm a 14.
You get off. You're 14. Damn.
Shit, hey, if Unc ain't had no injury, I'll be backing you up. I'll be your backup.
Oh, you hoop?
Yeah.
Where do you hoop at?
Hey, Western Kentucky.
For real?
No, just
Look,
Kentucky.
let me show you something. I'm probably gonna get choked.
They ain't seen
What
it yet?
they
We
what
ain't
they
seen
gonna
it
do?
yet?
I've seen it.
Okay.
And they's a little beat up because I've been wearing them all summer. So I got some of it. My shoes ain't even in the bag.
Oh, that's crazy.
Damn.
Shoes ain't even in the bag. One of the homies probably got them. But listen, it's gonna be some TM1s. Appreciate it. It's gonna be some TM1s out in October. I'm gonna let y'all up, but don't even worry
Say
about
less,
it.
say
less.
Y'all cool people, man.
Because
I'll
I
let
said,
y'all
no,
know.
you cool people. Because I
Yeah.
seen some shit you wearing in the playoffs against the Celtics. I was like,
And
I need.
he-
They was black.
Yeah,
They
and
was
the
black.
TM1 I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got some new colorways and everything. I wore them to the Spider-Man premiere. I
Mm.
was trying to wear some other different ones. New Balance, like, nah, y'all.
How far can we put? Can we get some PEs, or we just gonna get the general release?
I don't know if they're gonna
I'm
let me.
gonna
They
put-
won't
I'm
even
gonna
let me take the PEs home right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's like that.
Man, they gatekeeping me right now, man, because they know me. Me and shoes. I wear a different pair of shoes every game, so it's like,
Oh, you one of those?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm sicko. So they
Okay.
like, nah, we need you to wear these because this is what people need to see. So
You been like that since you was like at Kentucky, or now that you
I've been
got?
like that since high school.
Oh, okay.
Since I ain't had as many shoes in high school, but I was rotating them. You know what I'm saying? But once I got to Kentucky, I was wearing a different shoe for sure.
You ever do the thing where players change their shoe at halftime because they having a bad first half?
Not because I'm having a bad first half. If my shoe, sometimes for some strange reason, your shoes will get slippery. A brand new pair would be slippery or something. So I always have backup pairs. So something that's worn just in case.
Yeah.
So if I have to switch because I slipped a couple times, there's been a couple times that I did that.
Mhm.
Not because I'm having a bad half. I'm having a bad half because my shoes. I gotta put some more work in or something.
Now that you on this team, that's y'all about to be. This is the most hyped team in the NBA.
34 nationally televised games.
What the accessories going? Because you be trying to add. Last year at the little half cutoff.
Yeah.
Some of the games when I was watching Synergy a couple days ago, you had a headband on.
Yeah, I can tell you that story. So first of all, the sleeve. I've never worn a sleeve my entire life.
Yeah, you used to have like plain
Nothing.
drip.
Just
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the homies like, yo, it's year 6, bro, we gon' come on, bro, you get nothing. I'm like, dog, good and well if I get out there the sleeve 2 times taking it off.
Yeah.
They like, bro, just try it. So I try it. First day of media day, I just have it on, it look cool, the pictures or whatever. Me and Joel have it on. Then I work out in it, and I'm like, okay, hold on, this feel all right. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Then I played in it. I didn't take it off. I was like, all right, cool. So funny, game one come. So I have 2 sleeves in my locker, right? So my homie Trent Warford tell me change it at halftime because it get dirty. I'm like, all right, cool. So I put it on, halftime come off, take it off. I go back out there, we playing the Celtics. No sleeve. Now every time I go out there with no sleeve, I feel like naked.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like it's actually like something that I have to do. The headband situation, we woke up one day, that's after we traded Jaren McCain. And we were just like, damn, bro, like the vibes was sad.
Yeah.
And I was like, F it. Process, come on, we wearing a headband today. Me, Process, VJ, come on, we play the Suns. Everybody put a headband on, have some fun, and we won. But I was like, nah, you won't catch me wearing a headband. I don't like that. My sweat was feeling weird, and I didn't really like
I feel
all that,
you.
but
You looked out of place with the headband.
that's all y'all gonna see is a sleeve. That's it.
Sleeve.
Yeah,
Sleeve in the
that's it.
You play
ones.
2K?
I do not play 2K as much anymore. No,
Okay,
sir. No,
okay.
sir. I used to play too much when I was a kid. Like
Yeah.
16, 15.
They gonna really say I'm glazing now. Me and him trying to figure out what the bills be is. what I tell you my first bill was gonna be.
Tyrese Maxey bill.
They say
See, I had him
decent
Tyrese
on
Maxey
defense
yesterday.
now.
Fast with threes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fast with threes.
That's all you need.
Okay.
Yeah,
Last
Steve
time I
three.
played 2K was about four years ago. For real. I was trying to score 70 with myself against my little cousin. So that's really all I had. I wasn't trying to.
Before you came in, Gabe Vincent, we was talking about the 83 points. He was saying, sure, Maxey is a guy that could go get 84.
I don't know because it's different.
And who was in here? It was like a Cedric Coward. He was like,
Yeah.
you know, scoring in the NBA, you know, it's easy to get a start. You're like, man, you don't think Maxey could average 50 every night if he wanted to? Like, everybody throwing your
fact.
name
I get trapped a lot. I get trapped a
Yeah.
lot.
That makes sense on what we was watching then.
Yeah,
I'm seeing you get guarded by 3 guys when you was down there. Like,
Yeah, I get trapped a
You
lot.
think you'll get
Yeah.
trapped a lot this year? With all,
hell
with-
no.
They better
LeBron
not
that
be on
slip.
track.
No, I don't think
Nah.
so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reason why you have these guys. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
have with this firepower. One thing I will say before I want to make sure that I say this, like, I know people say BJ gonna sacrifice a lot, right? I was in this kind of same kind of predicament my second year when James came on the team.
Yep.
hmm
So at the beginning of the season, I'm out there, I'm averaging like what, I don't know, like 16, 17. And as soon as we traded for James, I was like, dang, like, I was happy, of course, but I was like, dang, like, what does that mean for me? And one thing I appreciated that I really want to talk about is, him and Joel, as soon as James got there, he pulled me to the side. Like, don't think that this changes anything for you as far as your development and your progression and your aggressiveness. Like, he was giving me the ball and making me be aggressive. And that's what we're going to do to VJ. Like,
Yeah.
I tell VJ, it's been times when we go to games and I look at the stat sheet at halftime and it's 4 shots. I'm like, how is this possible, bro? Like, is this my fault? Because if it is, we got to figure this out.
Yeah.
We're not here for you to have 4 shots.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to win a game like this.
3rd overall pick, what?
Yeah, bro, what we doing? Come on, man. Hey, let's go. And I'm pushing. I'm going to continue to push me even this year. Like, well, we all had all of our shot attempts drop for sure. And that's perfectly fine. But we still going to need him to be aggressive. He's a key piece to this team, man. His youth, his explosiveness, the way he defend, his growth. It's going to be big for us.
No, man, I'm happy for y'all. I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm still happy for y'all. Yeah, man, congrats on everything. I think it's gonna be an even better year. Because I saw you shot. I think they said you shot. I was looking at the percentage. You shot like 19% from 3 on ISO.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen no more.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna have. I watched a lot of possessions.
Man, I shoot a lot of them at the end of the
No,
clock.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yep.
Them possessions was. I'm talking about like they like what Max here? Come get it. My boy taking a 40-foot step back. I'm
It's
like,
okay.
damn.
It's
my
okay.
dog.
I mean, somebody got to shoot him. Somebody got to
Yeah.
shoot him. That's
This
fine.
my last thing for real. Where do you kind of rank yourself as a shooter in terms
As a
of like
shooter?
deep, just limitless, off the dribble, catch and shoot?
Right now, or
Just right now, kind of like where do you see yourself in the league?
I'm gonna put it to you like this. So when James was here, and I got to shoot, like, I didn't have to shoot as many like rush threes at the end of the clock. So I shot 43% from 3,
Mm-hmm.
2 years in a row. So just put that in perspective of how I think I can shoot. Like, I think I'm a really good shooter. You know what I mean? I feel like I worked extremely hard on it. I had to. I mean, people say I couldn't shoot, and like it was a thing that really bothered me because I knew I could shoot. And it's like I feel like I'm up there, man.
2K do too. They just dropped their top 10 shooters for this upcoming game. You in the top 10?
I am.
Mhm.
Well, I wasn't in the top 10 last year, so I guess that's progression.
what you remember what number he was?
He's 8 or 9.
I'll take it.
Okay,
I'll take it.
I say
I can do some other things too. So
Yeah.
I say I'll probably put you in a little bit in the top 5, just because the range means so much, especially with having
And the
Embiid.
creativity.
Yeah,
it's a lot of. Now I'm just sitting here thinking when you say shooting, it's a lot of guys that we didn't even talk about. We didn't talk about Anthony on our team because he
Dean Wade.
like Anthony, he shoot the ball like
he crazy. Yeah.
It's really him and Dame shot look so similar.
Hey,
Bro, it's
when
nuts.
you watch them
Same-
playing,
yeah, bro.
Same shot, and it's
It's
like
so crazy.
that's what I'm saying. Like we all gonna have to sacrifice, man, and that's okay. That's a good thing. We
That's
watch
part of
OK
winning the championship,
You know
right?
what I mean? Watch OKC. Watch the Celtics a couple years ago. Watch the Spurs. Everybody on the Spurs sacrificing.
Is that what you've been
Whole team.
doing?
What's that?
Like going back and watching?
I just be watching, man. I just watch hoop every day, man. I just love hoop. You know what I'm saying? My little brother, he downstairs somewhere. We just love hoop, bro. We watch so much hoop. Like I am not even hooping today, but I'm like, man, they bumping, so I gotta watch a couple games.
Sure.
But when you watch all those really good teams, I know the Spurs didn't win this year. I know the Knicks won. The Knicks have a different dynamic, but the Spurs, like everybody sacrificed on
For
them.
sure, yeah.
The whole team.
Yep.
Wemby, Dylan Harper come off the bench. Ain't no way Dylan Harper is
For sure.
off the bench player, but he's sacrificing. He's buying into that role to try to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Celtics a couple years ago when they ran through the league, 2024, I think that was the
Yep.
whole team was sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? So you got to sacrifice, man. I think the Warriors when they won, when they were winning, it was people sacrificing over there. They still was getting off. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It just will come with it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
Again, good luck on everything, and I want you to have that Clay mentality. Kevin Durant came. Clay said, "Who should I change?"
Not Clay. Clay don't play that. Clay ain't changing for nobody. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir,
man.
Love, man.
Cedric, bro, long time in the making. We seen you at was that the draft?
Yep.
Seen you at the draft. Showed a lot of love, letting us know you be tapped in. First thing I want to ask you, different look for the Memphis Grizzlies. What has that done to your mentality in these off-season workouts? Watching, we just watched you prepare or go through a little workout there. Looking incredible. Looked incredible in Summer League, by the way. But yeah, what's your mentality seeing the overhaul of the roster?
To be honest with you, my mentality doesn't change no matter what the roster looks like. I'm glad to be on the roster. I'm glad to be, I guess, media glorified as a, cornerstone or, pivotal piece or whatever. But honestly, my goal doesn't change. I go in here, try to make sure I'm the best possibly prepared as I can be to be one of the best players in the league. Not just for my own selfish reasons, but also it helps the team. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I attack Summer League the same way, understanding okay, this isn't because Summer League gets a bad stigma now, where it's guys, I guess of I made first team all rookie. I got more questions of why I'm playing Summer League than a whole bunch of guys. But it's I'm here to get better. I'm here to get better, here to work on my game. And I'm also here to win. We didn't just go there and okay, we're gonna play a couple games and work and show our bag off. No, we tried to win. Obviously, we came up a little short, but at the same time, that's the main goal. And that was the culture we were trying to set with just the Summer League team, and then it's gonna spill down and go into obviously our team, the Grizzlies.
I like that because we were at the first game.
Full court press.
That was against the Bulls.
Against the Bulls. And we
yeah.
were watching, we were like, yeah, Sid's going to play one game and he's going to sit down for the rest of it. So it was cool to see you play the entirety of it, basically. I think your journey obviously is a lot different to the NBA compared to other people. What was your moment when you was like, oh, I'm actually going to be in the league?
I got two. So it's my first one was when I was a sophomore in college. Obviously, I started D3. My next year, I went to D1. And some guy, I think from the Mavericks, some scout from the Mavericks came to watch our practice. And, me, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I didn't even know who the dude was. I thought it was somebody just around the city. And then my coach pulled me into the office and said, hey, this is so-and-so, and he thought you looked pretty good. And I was like, oh, okay. Didn't pay no mind to it the rest of the year. Went on, kept playing. Then the next year, going into my junior year, obviously that's when I made a huge jump in terms of my role on that team. But also I kept hearing the same stuff with guys who would come watch. And obviously the scouts, I don't know them by name, sorry. But at the same time, it's appreciate you for coming regardless. But when that happened, I was like, okay, this could be real. This could be a realistic goal. And then after that, obviously you go through the process of getting an agent and stuff like that. And I'm gonna tell you, my first pre-draft, I was so nervous going to all these different places. Yeah. Going to, because at the end of the day, what people see, and I was just talking about this with my mom, it's some of these guys that now I'm every day around were untouchable to me 2-3 years ago. Yeah. We played the Rockets. I can dap KD up as he's a friend. You know what I'm saying? But it's and 3 years ago and even longer ago, I'm looking at KD on the screen, wide-eyed, crazy. So it's for me, the journey is always a reflection of what you, not only the work you put in, but everything you've sacrificed. And for me, I miss a lot of birthday parties. I miss a lot of, celebrations. I was the only one that left home, which is, Fresno. So doing that, obviously, it got me to where I'm at now. But at the same time, I think like those 2 moments where it's like first realizing my sophomore year and then finally making the jump, and I keep hearing those, like I was like, this is like a real possibility. And I mean, it's a like you're closer to the top than you are to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And so why not just keep walking up them stairs?
How close are you to going back to school? Because I remember that being a rumor around the draft.
Oh man, dude, I'm gonna tell you, I was like 50-50, like real talk. And the reason why was, one, Duke, not only a prestigious program, but mainly I wanted the experience of like, because I didn't end college the way I wanted. I had a shoulder injury.
Yeah.
Like, it took basketball away from me, so I didn't end college how I wanted. And I knew if I would have went to Duke, I'm saying it right now, we would have won national championship.
For sure.
Like
For sure.
Without a doubt. I'm not going to lie to you. But
For sure.
with that, I was battling the emotional side versus the logical side. And for me, like, obviously, it still would have been logical going to Duke, but at the same time, it's like, I was so wrapped up in my emotions of wanting to finish college the way I know I can and the way I know I should, which is, you know, on top as a national champion. But then I remember I had like, we went on my Duke visit, came back to LA for pre-draft work, obviously. And I remember my agent dropped me off. It's just me and him in the car. We had a 2.5-hour conversation about this. After the Duke visit, we're just sitting in the car in front of my like apartment. And 2.5 hours, and I was like, and I was just wrestling with myself. And he was telling me, like, he told me, he was like, said, like, are you emotionally ready to go to the NBA? And I was like, and once he said that, I was like, damn, like, that's a real question I had to ask myself. And so then talked to my parents, obviously, like my grandpa's a huge part. I talked to him, talked to my girl about it, you know, and stuff like that. And then I realized if you don't have to take the extra step to get to where you want to go, and you think you're mentally and emotionally ready, which I thought I was, stay in the draft. And obviously it played out how it did.
That's good to hear, because I think from an outside perspective, you would think that like a lot of prospects, as soon as they kind of fear or feel that they're ready for the draft, or just hear that their name is in any type of mock, it's like, I'm going to jump in the draft. I want to go to the NBA. So it's really good to hear that other side of the perspective. I want to just talk about the Grizzlies and I guess kind of what we've seen in Summer League. Obviously, like a super defensive oriented, y'all were pressing and everything like that. Do you think it could be a new era of grit and grind with this team?
Yeah, I mean, grit and grind is always going to be a part of it, because I don't think it's like grit and grind as an era, or it's a like, I guess what it is, like just a phrase. It's a mentality, and like
Culturally.
Yeah, so and that's not only in the culture of the team, but that's in the culture of the city. Like I mean, if you drove around Memphis, you can like see the people are the same way, and that's what we want to instill, like from that era, like you just said. So for us, we want to be the team that nobody wants to play. Like you see us on the schedule, and you're like, we gotta play these dudes again. Like that's the team we want to be, and like we can do that. Like you said, it starts defensively. Right? I mean, you got to look at the best teams in the league. Obviously, the Knicks, Spurs, Thunder, and many, many more. Like are elite defensive teams, and that's what we're trying to strive for. Because at the end of the day, bro, like in the NBA, like you said, everybody can play. Yeah. Everybody can play. Obviously, you have roles, like, and you know some roles are expanded, others aren't. But like, I use like Tyrese Maxey as an example. Like, you don't think he can go out and drop 50 every game?
Right.
He can if he wanted to. You know what I mean? So it's like you can go and score. It's actually easier to score than it is to get stops in this league. So everything has to start with the defensive end. But for us, like you just said, like having that grit and grind mentality and the culture in our team, that's like what we try to strive for. And it started in Summer League, like understanding the way we play and like what our mentality is. Because like we didn't care about who scored the most points. We didn't care about who got, you know, stats or whatever. It just plays how it plays. And then at the end of the day, as long as we got more points than the other team, like at least for me, I'm satisfied. I'm cool.
Yeah. So I heard you coming up the stairs. You said that you've been a fan of us for a long time.
Long time.
What was it about our show that hooked you in to where you stuck around?
To be 100, y'all are very authentic. And like for me, like that's the type of person I am. Like I'm very authentic. And to be honest with you, when I got to this level and I was like, okay, this is a possibility I could get on this show. if we had more time, like we'd be doing, you know, the Family Feud joints and the Jeopardy joints, like, and all that stuff.
That ain't no problem. Like, we can get you on
y'all
those.
have fun with it while still being y'all authentic selves. Like you don't try to show out for the camera. And not saying that people do, but people do.
Yeah.
You know, and at the end of the day, like you are basketball knowledgeable. Like you don't just come on here and talk like, he's better than him because of this. Like, you back stuff up with facts, you back stuff up with, you know, concrete evidence, stuff like that. And honestly, like, that's stuff I enjoy to watch. You know, for me, like, in my downtime, y'all are on my phone screen probably most of the time, to be honest.
Hey, man,
just because, like, I enjoy it. And,
that's
like,
love.
I'm not saying it just because I'm on here. Like, I'm being 100% with you. So, like, that's real. That's real for me, like, y'all, how authentic y'all are. And then, obviously, you're basketball knowledgeable, too.
We definitely appreciate that. Before we let you go, so you can get you some rest after putting in all that work, I have to ask, this is where the basketball come in at. You talked about the mentality being the same. What are the points of emphasis for you knowing that the team is going to look different, right? So you got a Ja Morant exiting the team. You have a Jaren Jackson. That's a lot of shot attempts. That's a lot of usage percentage. What are you attacking in these off-season runs and workouts?
Yeah, honestly, most of it is like ball handling, making sure, and shot creation. I think it's like you have to be able to give the ball to somebody to get a shot. Obviously, you can have all the best plays in the world and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you got to have people that can execute it. And you know, I'm trying to put myself in a position to where that player is me. Obviously, you know, like, you're going to be put in situations like that kind of involuntarily, but at the same time, voluntarily, if you can put yourself in that situation, you know, you're just preparing for that. And then at the same time, I'm also preparing, like, if I'm not the focal point too. Like, you got to still work on stuff. Like, you can't work on the ISO bag the whole time. Work on stuff like catch and shoot threes. Work on stuff as, you know, cutting, stuff like that. Playing with split decisions. You know, they call it 0.5, closeouts, you know, stuff like that. And then defensively being a point of attack defender. I think, like, the player I look at when I watch now is Kawhi Leonard. I'll be 100% with you. Best player I've ever played against, like, in person. Like, and that's no disrespect to anybody else. But this dude, we didn't know what to do with him offensively. Like, and then defensively, he's a menace because not only is he strong, but he's so smart. And so it's like, to be able to, like, have that impact on the game, like, is huge. Like, for me, seeing that, I'm like I said, you're closer to the top than you are to the bottom. It's not that far off for me if I put in the work and keep doing it. So it's like, for me, that's those are my goals for sure.
I just want to know who do you feel like is the hardest person? Is like, man, I'm doing everything I can. I just still can't check him.
Sound like Kawhi Leonard to me.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I say the biggest two that come to mind is Kawhi, because, like, dude, he kept hitting this baseline fade.
Just a
no
robot.
matter what we did.
Robot.
Like, no matter what we did. We sent doubles, early doubles, late doubles. You know, we fronted him. Like, it's like he just kept hitting it. I think he had 39. And then we played Luka in, like, October. This dude ended the game with, like, 40-something. And, like, his left step back is also impossible to guard because he shoots behind his head. So it's like, there's a lot of dudes, like, in this league, and I can go on and name and keep naming, but at the same time, those are the first two that pop to mind always.
We appreciate you, Cedric. We got to set something up to get you on the Family Feud.
Yeah, we're going to do a Jeopardy or something.
We're going to get it going.
And next time you do a 2K thing and 2K27, make sure you do the Grizzlies first, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all see it here first. I got you.
Cedric Coward, man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man.
Shout out to you. First person made me feel good about myself. We done had so many people up here.
Oh.
Everybody is seeing Spider-Man to the point I just started lying to the last couple people. Like, yeah, I seen it. Like, y'all all seen it, right? That was but Jaren Jackson. Like, yeah, y'all all seen it. I'm like, yeah, we all seen it. They all, no, he ain't seen it. So what would you saying about Spider-Man? Now, I ain't saying I agree with this, but
it's cool, but, like, I haven't really kept up with the Spider-Man, like, movies like that. I watch a lot of Marvel. Like, I watch probably all of them, but the Spider-Mans I haven't really.
So who your guy? They mad?
No.
If Spider-Man's not there, I feel like he's got to have an interesting
I can't
answer.
lie, though. Is probably going to be Iron Man, though.
Okay. Somebody else said that, right?
Yeah. It's probably Iron Man.
That was Triple J.
It was Jaren.
I like smart ass comments and shit like that. So, like, you know, that's definitely Iron Man.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
What you been up to since last time we seen you, man? You tried to come in our trap, take over our trap. Ain't that what you said?
Yeah.
Walk in their trap, take over their trap.
Yeah, you know. Wait, y'all, that's not a sore subject for y'all right now?
No.
I'm over it.
No.
No,
We're gonna get
You
around
shot
to it.
in them ears, boy. I see you.
Amazon, bro.
I see you.
Amazon.
I see you.
Nah, just been hooping, man. It's been great. Got some running today, so that was cool.
Well, where y'all at with it? How many weeks are we from training camp?
A lot.
For real?
Yeah, it's like end of September.
We must be thinking about football.
Yeah, we think
we
definitely think
we
about
could have
football.
sworn y'all was about 3-6 weeks away.
So when is the time you just start ramping up for the season? Even like before training camp, I guess.
Now,
Really
to an
now?
extent, yeah, to an extent now. Like you kind of try to push through August, like really start revving up, and then like taper down a little bit in September. So then you're really fresh for training camp.
We were just talking to Sion. Sion said he took 2 weeks after the season. How long after the season do you kind of just take to yourself to say, I ain't doing no basketball?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
What year is this for you?
Going in 6.
Going to 6.
Yeah.
What's your goals for next season for you? What would a perfect
30?
season look like for Trey Murphy?
30, right?
30.
30.
Yeah, 30
30 what?
points per game.
Okay.
Obviously, that's what you shoot for sure. But I'm trying to win, bro. I gotta get back to the playoffs, man. It's been since my 3rd year and then 1st year. I know obviously last 2 years it goes great, but I want to get back to the playoff bump. Want to win games. Want to be an all-star this year. Get to 30. All that stuff. So
I like the team that y'all got. It's just a lot going on, but I think y'all got a good mix. Y'all got some length, defense, shooting. Young boy Jeremiah Fears, Darrick Queen, Big Z, you, Herb. Love watching Herb Jones defend.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
love. I know y'all don't like dealing with it probably in practice, but love watching Herb
No,
Jones defend.
they-
Y'all-
he be hacking in practice.
He said he be
hacking. He be hacking in practice.
I think you
I
got-
can't lie to you.
I think you got to hack a little bit.
No,
when
you
defend.
definitely do. The first
You got
time he
to.
actually guarded me was probably my like 2nd year summer because like all first year like we're on the same team or like we weren't really playing each other in practice. And in summertime going to my senior year, I'm like, damn, I see why he be locking folks.
Right, yeah.
Like, yeah, I see. Like he's a really good defender, really sound and like just strong, super instinctual.
My boy DeJounte too. Shout out to DeJounte.
We gonna get our get back in that trivia, by the way. We talked to Christian. We had to sit down with him. He formulated the game. We said next time Trey here, he can't have his own fucking category too.
Yeah, you just
Y'all sound really hurt about that.
you see
man.
when you ever watch baseball and somebody throwing it like this, and then somebody come up there and they do that. That's what he gave you, an underhand.
It's damn
He
near a
said
T-ball.
next time I'm gonna have my own category, and then the second round he gonna have his own category.
There's
You're not gonna
some-
get those questions right.
That's fine. There's some people that don't know about themselves. I know about myself.
Hey, that's real though. That's real, at least.
Is there a point of emphasis for you this offseason? Like, is there one area where I know everybody coming here saying, just want to get better all around, but is one thing that stand out to you where it's like, I need to solidify this?
There's been like 3 things. Is my driving, like specifically slowing down so I can make better decisions, get the mid-range shots, post-ups, and then obviously just working on my body. Like I ended the year like 205. Right now I'm at 225, so and I feel really good. Like this is good 225 right now.
We getting you back in the dunk contest?
No,
Never.
never.
Talk to us about that.
What is that like? Yeah.
And why does everybody? Okay, yeah, tell us why.
Terrible.
'Cause
I mean,
everybody has this reaction.
I
Unless you,
lost.
like,
That's why it's terrible.
That's why you gotta go back.
if
No.
you won, you would have been doing it 4 times in like
Probably not.
yeah.
No, it's the dunk contest is tough. I will say that. Like the first dunk you're warm, and then after that you're waiting for everybody else to dunk. You're waiting for commercial breaks. So now you're just like, all right, like I gotta wait, stay warm, just try to not think too much about what's going on. I gotta figure out what dunk I'm doing next. Like it was tough. It was tough, but I encourage everybody else to do it. But I'm retired from it. I am officially retired from dunk contest.
I mean, we be talking about it. It's just hard to keep consistently making new dunks.
That's too.
You literally can't.
Yeah.
Like it's almost humanly impossible to do more like anything else.
And I think it's getting to the point too where we didn't see so many of like the pay homage stuff. Like we didn't see somebody put on the Vince Carter do the dunk with the put your arm through the rim. Seeing Dwight Howard type stuff, like paying homage to Dwight
And his
Howard. We done
franchise,
seen everything.
his franchise compared to a lot of the teams are kind of new. So what jersey he gonna put on?
Mash.
Yeah, I'm about to say Mash. Bro.
Yeah, it's
or J.R. Smith though.
Oh, my
yeah,
boy,
yeah.
my favorite Nick of all time, J.R. Smith, baby. What you know about J.R.? What year you was born?
2000.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about no J.R.
Too
man.
bad to
I'm
sound
a historian,
off.
bro. I love ball, man.
So you go back and do your research. Thank you. Tell these kids they got to go back.
You got synergy?
How often you use your synergy?
I don't use it a ton because Drew Hanlon is my
Trainer.
and he uses it. And normally he just clips
Clip it for you?
everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would I do it myself? And I'll just tell.
But
you,
you're
yeah,
using
it's
it, though.
fine. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
No,
right.
I watch film. I watch film all the time.
You think it would be important for podcasters also to be watching film and using synergy?
Y'all get on here and say y'all opinions about stuff and don't be watching no film. So yes, I think it's very important for people to be watching film and know what they talk about.
Been trying to encourage some of our co-hosts because people that use synergy, we share an account so you can see the activity
and so lack thereof in some areas.
I just feel like because I know y'all talk about what y'all gonna talk about before y'all get out here. Obviously, correct.
Shit. Sometimes we just pull up to the show and be like, "This is what we got."
Sometimes,
yes.
sometimes, but most of the time, yeah.
But if you're gonna have such passionate and strong opinions about people, but you don't even know the game, then it's like, how can I really respect what you're saying?
You know what I'm saying? A while ago, we was doing a 25 under 25 list, and your name came up. This is 2 years ago.
No, this one 2 years ago.
It's not 2 years ago.
No, this was with Brandon. This might be because I think this was Brandon Miller rookie year.
Dog, this is like this is like earlier this year or last year. That ain't
26 now.
Yeah, so this is when he was 25.
25.
Yeah, this one. Hey, this ain't no years ago.
I'm not here to fight with nobody. There was a couple people on this panel that was fighting for you, and a couple people that was fighting against you.
If you had to guess, who were the two that was fighting for you? Who were the two against you?
The people that are talking now are probably fighting for me. The people that weren't talking were probably fighting against me.
I remember that stuff. Like it was one damn spot too. It's like we had
y'all
you right here
him low. Y'all had him in the 20s, and me and KB was like, "Are y'all sure?"
I don't even think that was the context.
I don't.
Or
think,
is it just him
no,
or Brandon Miller?
I think it was
just him versus Brandon.
It
Miller.
was him versus Brandon Miller. We had Brandon Miller one spot higher, and then for that
then it
reason,
just
you
caused the
said we
debate.
was on his ass, so we didn't rock with Trey for that.
I don't think y'all do.
I was going far in that because I just.
Where'd you have me?
I don't remember the numbers.
I don't remember.
I think y'all were like it was like 8 and 7.
I don't remember what the number
No, it was no damn 8 and 7.
I don't remember the numbers. I just remember it was him and Brandon Miller.
Because y'all kept no, that was the thing. We would go through players and we would use you as the benchmark, and they would be like, and we like, bro, y'all tripping. And then we made it to the list where we're like, all right, this person or Trey Murphy, this person or Trey Murphy. And again, y'all had him way lower than me and KB. And I'm not saying y'all, you know what I mean?
I don't remember no way lower though.
Yeah,
That shit was one
The
spot.
best thing about the show is that it fucking exists.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, let me
People
know.
at the crib.
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
find that
But the
episode.
sentiment is you had two fighting for you to kind of.
But you know what? I was gonna say it was only that one spot, but I remember last time we talked to him, he had every damn name that was drafted above him, so he kind of probably take that a little personal.
I see everything.
Yeah, I know.
you
I know. I know.
The video
I
you're
know.
talking about, I already know which one you're talking about. So I'm just waiting to see what y'all was gonna say. That was it. I see everything. So
Oh damn. So yeah. So what y'all got? Where y'all got him in now?
Well, he's 26 now. He's
No,
not
but
gonna
still, 26
Yeah.
on 26.
26.
real one.
I gotta see everybody in the list.
Where does that jersey number come from? 25.
My dad wore 25 in college. He played at ECU. Actually, crazy enough, he was an A&T regular student, transferred to ECU, played intramural ball. Championship game had 42. Coach was there. They said you try out next year.
Yeah, we need that 42.
Tried out, made the team, walked on, started the rest of 2 years.
As a walk on.
Mhm.
And did he get?
I mean,
did he
he
get
got a
converted?
scholarship,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Your dad tall too?
6'3",
Where your height come from? Your mom tall?
5'8".
You the tall?
6'3" is tall.
But I'm saying that's tall. Don't get me wrong. But
He's 6'9"?
6'9".
6'9". I might have, in all honesty, like I may have grown. Obviously, people always say it during the summertime, but like,
Me too.
there's people that I be seeing, and I'm like, y'all was way taller than me before I seen.
I
you.
was just telling them.
Bro, you say that shit all the
Just
time.
said that.
I feel like I got tall because I'm seeing like the top of his head when we stand up. I can see certain areas that I didn't see of his head. So I'm like, bro, am I getting tall? And then I was
exactly?
with Dwight Howard. I'm like, Dwight Howard ain't that damn tall.
No, but he's actually just not that tall.
Right? Okay.
Everybody
Okay.
thought he was that tall because
He's
he
probably
played
like 6'8", right?
6'8", 6'9".
Bro.
He's like 6'9", probably.
which
I'm
is so
telling you.
crazy because he was such a dominant
I'm
center.
telling you.
Yeah.
That picture of me and Dwight, I don't look that shorter than him, and I'm like 6'4".
I damn near refuse to believe he's 6'8", 6'9".
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
It's just been cemented in my head. He like 6'11".
Because now it's like he was doing all of that at 6'9".
Yeah.
Real monster. How you
Yeah,
get
monster
up?
for sure.
How you get to how you get to Rice? I always want to ask that. How you get to Rice? It was a recruitment process like.
So when I was my junior year, that's when like junior summer going into senior year, that's when everybody normally starts getting recruited and stuff like that. I was probably 6'4", 6'3", and I was like 150 pounds. But I could always shoot. Like I always had burner. But like any game that you would come to, I either had 15, 18, 21, 24. Like I was only shooting threes.
All three, okay.
Yeah, so like I was a little undersized, and I had 6 offers. I had offer from, where was this? Navy, Army, Rider University, Furman, Rice, and Tennessee Tech.
Mm.
And at that time, I'm like, you know what, Rice is probably the best academic school, and I'll play some good basketball, so I'll get a good job when I'm done playing. And kept growing, got bigger. Freshman year, I ended up at like 6'7", 100 and I think it was 185 pounds.
Okay,
So I got the weight up. Yeah, I got my weight up a little bit, and then my sophomore year, I gained some more weight, grew to 6'8", and that's when that was a draft where it was like Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, and Jarrett Culver, and I looked at all those wings, and I was like, I got the same measurements as them, like I could be there. So I ended up transferring and go to Virginia. So yeah.
Do you remember your first time beating your pops 1-on-1?
Never beat him.
You've never beat him?
He stopped playing me when I got to like 16.
Oh,
he stopped playing
so he just walked out when he knew he.
he stopped playing.
I think that's what my dad did to EJ.
Oh, for real? He just stopped playing him?
It's like,
Yeah, no, my dad is an ultimate competitor, and that's why I'm a hater, because he's also a hater. And once he realized he wasn't beating me, he said, "Yeah, I'm not playing no more." So yeah.
but no, man, we appreciate you taking some time out again, chopping it up with us. You know what we got to do? No, real shit though. Real shit. What we got to do, because I don't think any of us been there. We got to come to a Pelicans game and check you out in person. I've never been to New Orleans. Have you been to New Orleans?
No.
That's like the one major city we still haven't been to. So we should.
Find a weekend like where we got some home games. Pull up, bro. Show y'all around. Like, promise.
Say less.
Say less.
We gonna make that happen, bro.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, my dog.
Appreciate y'all, man.
coming through, man.
Absolutely.
First thing I want to say to you, sir. You are the person to blame. I have an infatuation
What I do?
with tall point guards because when I was a kid, you was coming out of Peoria, and I forget what year that had to be. Like, what year was that draft?
Man, I'm getting old. 03?
03? 03? 04, because Brian is 03.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And yeah, you was one of the first point guards that I seen that was like taller than a typical point guard. So I want to give you your flowers. Got one of the best redemption stories. But yeah, they call me Unc now, but I was alive for that time where, I think was you on the verge of signing to Duke? And
yes,
then,
sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Committed to sign to Duke. This was Luau Dang, JJ Redick. That was that crew. But yeah, I'm Unc too. So that was a while ago.
Yeah. So I always said, man, whenever I get a chance to run into you, I wanted to tell you that, give you your flowers. How everything been though? It's been a while since we tapped in. Well, Kenny tapped in with you at the end. Yeah.
Right. No, you see it. Just, here at the Players United Performance Center. Man, a lot of work to bring this to light. Me, myself personally, retired 2019. Did the front office for a minute, management side with the Warriors.
Yep.
That's still family. Then when Andre Iguodala got the job as executive director with the Players Association, came over with him, just give the service back to the guys. And so this is what's been keeping me busy.
We recently just seen, my bad, Kenny, recently just seen LeBron go to the 76ers.
Yeah.
A former teammate of yours, KD, has been making parallels. You tell us, is it the same? And how do you gauge? I've been seeing, like, I'm sure y'all group chat might have popped it. We had Clay said something, Draymond said something since I woke up.
What parallels? What I didn't see what he said. What?
He's saying that 2016 or no, the Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond, and that Warriors team is on the same par is now 76ers.
LeBron joining the Sixers is the same thing as him joining the Warriors.
Oh.
Right?
I mean,
yeah, okay.
In theory.
I like that. Because I was going to say,
as you kind of say, as players say, it's like it looked good on paper.
Mm-hmm.
You feel
and
me?
it's also, we were saying it's not the same because LeBron isn't like 27-year-old LeBron. So like it's completely different. When KD went to the Warriors, he was still like in his prime.
Right.
So
I mean, but again, always just pay homage. Like 3 years?
Yeah, no, it's been going.
Like that's 101.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and to be doing it, I mean, I don't even want to say my age. It's like at 42 to be still doing it with these young dudes, man. Like that's incredible and setting the bar high. Clearly, not at its peak, but still a force in this league. And then you throw in Embiid when healthy. You throw in Jaylen Brown. Obviously, Tyrese Maxey is the engine to that team. Like it's a formidable group. Like what they doing. but the Knicks are still the champs.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Gotta respect it.
right? And
I'm the Knicks fan on our panel, so
it just is what it is. And so, you know, and nobody knows this better than those guys. It's like, yeah, the hype is there, but we got to go out and show it. So we'll see.
What's
I
the
wanted to
plan
ask
with this facility?
So yeah, with the facility, man, this is the players' home. This is a West Coast hub for the guys. You know, Players United, Players Association will still be headquartered out east in New York. That's where business happens.
Yep.
But this is a satellite facility. The former LA Clippers practice facility. I wish this would have been here when I was with the Clippers.
Right,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But you know, man, it came a long way. And then you got a chance to walk around, full amenities for the guys, make sure the standard of excellence, the bar is set high. You know, so, and they feel like it's a safe space.
Yeah.
Right. So
So they can just pull up. If you're a player, pull up whenever you really want.
that's right.
Get a
Pull
workout.
up. I mean, we still got some guidelines. We can't bring, you know, the whole hood in here. Right? We gotta make sure we, you know, button up. However, again, this is ownership for the players. We want them to take ownership in this. To come in, get a workout in. You get treatments. You can lift, hot tubs, cold tubs, saunas, pre and post game workout meals, like, you know, smoothies, whatever it is. It's similar to what an NBA team practice facility should look like, right?
What about podcasters? I know it's open for the players, but if there's a group of podcasters that happen to be in LA that want to get a run in, we can get a badge or
Yeah, you talk to us after this,
Okay,
man.
I'll get some
After this
rebounds.
first year, we try to
I'll
keep
get
it
some
tight for the
rebounds.
guys. But yeah, we'll chop it up.
I wanted to talk to you about like that mental aspect of coming off such a big injury and then transitioning to being like a key role player on a championship team. What was that like for you going through all that?
Man, I tell people, obviously hindsight's 20/20, but the injury was the best thing that ever happened to me.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really just wisdom talking to you now. Like I don't, I hung the shoes up, don't play, but just going through that at 21, being a pillar of a franchise, a core piece, wanting to be a Hall of Famer, all-star, superstar, and then, you know, having those dreams kind of shattered because of physical limitations. But it was about, you know, salvaging and making the most of the cards that's dealt, you know, and that's life, right? It's like, yo, things are gonna happen. Adversity hit me at 21. I was grateful for that adversity because when I bumped into more adversity down the line, whether I was cut, waived, traded, it's just a part of the game, part of the business. Because my mindset was already set to be able to handle that. So it was a blessing in disguise. And then obviously to end it with the Warriors, like the way that, you know, the run that we had, going 5 straight times to the finals, the seasons, the guys, the brotherhood, like it was a blessing.
You felt like a cheat code, bro. Like it was like Steph Curry, but then you came in and like
You don't get no break.
Yeah, you don't miss the
don't get no
mid-range
break.
pull-ups was like cash.
Yeah. I mean, it's those guys, that was supernova, like what they was doing,
Yeah.
right? Like, you know, that was the true cheat code. But for me,
sure.
it was like, you know, be a star in your role. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like, yeah, everybody wants to be the guy. We all want to be the guy. Like, I had those dreams, whatever the case may be. But again, like, that's part of this brotherhood, this facility, like teaching guys, yo, man, carve out, you know, get your feet set, get planted, carve out a role, get on the court. It may be defense, rebound, whatever it may be. And then that give you an opportunity to, you know, possibly be, you know, a starter, then possibly be an all-star, then possibly now you know, it don't always work that way. But for me, knowing my role, knowing where I was at in my career, I wanted to come in and like make sure I was uplifting the guys, being a solid vet in the locker room, you know, and not giving that break. If Steph, you know, they got a 10, 15, probably 20-point lead, I'm trying to be 20 when he get back in,
exactly.
right?
Sure.
You know, like no fall off right there.
I wanted to kind of ask you, as a guy that, I mean, he mentioned it, just one of the most lethal mid-ranges, is to kind of drive you crazy in today's game when teams sometimes refuse to take the mid-range. They kind of settle for the 3 and say, just analytically, they say the 3 is more than 2, so let's not go for the 2 unless it's a layup. Like, does it drive you a little crazy?
Nah, it's just evolution. It's
Yeah.
evolution. I don't want to be that super old head, you know, back in my day.
Right.
You know, I'm not that guy. I believe in innovation, evolution. So it's the numbers, you know, and you know, 3 is worth more than 2. However, man, the playoffs my favorite time to watch because you just see the cream rise to the top, and then you start seeing guys getting to their spots, guys creating that space, right? Like the shots that's open. I mean, you watch, you know, man, obviously Jalen Brunson, Finals MVP champion, but scoring at 3 levels, obviously can hit the 3, but you know, get to his spots
get
too,
to that midi,
right?
yeah.
And got post like footwork like a post, you know, like he backing you down, like he can get to his spot, like he got footwork and you know, like man, he
up and unders,
all of it, all of it, like a real big man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like and shooting over guys, you know, his height because he know if I create this space, I can get there. So I love that.
I love that. Being vets to the Warriors teams. Who's your vet?
Great question. Shout out Sam Cassell. Shout out Katina Mobley.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Elton Brand.
Oh yeah. This that team that made the playoffs.
Yeah. Now, yes. We did my second year. Yep. Man. Yep. We should have popped them too. Yeah.
Y'all was, man, that was, I love that team. You've been on some underrated I mean, everybody talk about the Warriors. I love that Clippers team that year. And a point as a fan of yours where I felt some of the finding your role click post injury. That Nets team.
Yeah.
Nets team was you. Yeah. You was
no doubt.
That mid-range game was showing a lot on the Nets team.
So the Nets, we had it was Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, and then they had just made the trade for Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and those guys. So it was a lot of hype coming in. And for me, that was my chance to really solidify myself, get back in the league. I was kind of teetering. You know, it can go either way. Jason Kidd just retired, took over as head coach. He played his last season. And he was like, man, I like what you bring, young fella. Like you get it, you know the game, you know your role. And he had just respected my journey, just kind of what I went through, just watching. And then that gave me really the confidence to bring that over to the Warriors as a veteran.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because I was able to kind of hone in on my craft playing with Hall of Famers and guys that was giving me confidence, and Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and Joe. Like, so these guys clearly were, you know, established stars, all-stars, Hall of Famers, and breathing life into me. So when I went to Golden State, I took that kind of swag with me. It was like, you know, I'm going to be the veteran for these guys. Even though Steph and Clay and these guys were up-and-coming all-stars, you know, I was going to bring that kind of veteran presence, like that will to win, that know-how, you know, kind of settle the team down. So that, you know, shout out to that Brooklyn team. That was
it showed on those Warriors teams, man. The confidence that y'all was giving a lot of those. I mean, like Ian Clark could come out and kill a team and punish a team. We know what more space was about.
Most space used to come off the boy. Most space used to burn the game up.
Talk about team synergy, man. That like once in a lifetime experience to watch y'all and be able to take that in, man. We appreciate you, OG, for taking some time out to chop it up with us.
Before you go, I do want to say, when we did that State of the Game, they were saying that y'all look alike in the comment section. So to see y'all
with the waves, with the fro.
See, those the kids. They don't remember the big fro with the braids and everything.
High socks, all that. Right.
You had
different swag.
I'm gonna get to the hotel and bring that footage up, man. That's a time. Appreciate you, though, OG. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you coming through.
For sure.
All right, right before we was getting started, you were about to say something about Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, y'all saw the movie?
Yep.
Yeah.
Except one.
He said, but I don't care. Spoil
he
it.
didn't see.
I don't care.
No, I mean, there was a moment in the theater when he thought that was his girl.
Yeah.
It wasn't. And like, I ain't never heard a gasp like that
Throughout the whole theater?
Oh, everybody, because everybody was like, "Aw," and then everybody was like, "Oh."
And then he took her home.
Yeah,
with that fly home.
Yeah,
you just know. You just know in
it's
his
so
heart.
dark. It's so dark. Nah, but that was probably one of the coolest concepts I've ever seen.
Hug her, Peter. I know you've been wanting to do it for a long time. That's just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's like emotional attachment you just messing with right there.
Yeah. He was like, "You're easy." He was like,
Damn.
Then she broke the. Damn, there's not a single thought about you.
Yeah, it was.
Then
there's nothing.
They got the person walking out of the car, and he's just like, "Just stop. I can't even do no more at this point."
You a Marvel guy?
Yeah, I like Iron Man.
Okay.
I mean, that's
So everybody
that's
got
what got me
something different.
into all this.
Do you have a Spider-Man? That's been like the big conversation.
Not really. I'm so Iron Man that I'm just like
shit.
one track, you know.
Damn, what you gonna do now?
I was just gonna say,
Bro, I'm gonna be fine, bro. Don't worry, cause I'm Robert Downey. I like,
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
whatever
that
he's
guy.
in, you know,
Yeah,
whatever
that
you
guy.
doing.
Your Marvel love, stop at just the movies, or you get the comic books and stuff too?
No, I mean, bro, movie wise, I like all the Christopher Nolan stuff, Dark Knight, Batman,
Dark Knight is my movie.
Dark Knight is such a classic.
all that
Yeah.
stuff.
And then it was filmed in our hometown. So
Chicago,
Prestige, Odyssey. I have to see.
Oh,
that
you just seen
still.
Odyssey too?
Nah, I didn't. Cause
Oh,
I'm trying to
shit.
see it
And IMAX.
So I've been.
Hey.
It's been
11 out of 10.
yeah, I heard.
It's
heard.
This our movie guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm with that. That's what I like.
I mean, y'all
I
got
like
so
movies.
much downtime as a player. You're probably watching movies every day. Through
Nah.
travel and everything. No?
No. I mean, it depends. I'm watching some Thrones right now.
Okay.
Incredible.
Depends what you do with your time though, bro.
Mhm.
Honestly.
What is your downtime looking like? Like, what are you doing in your downtime?
Oh shoot, learning about other stuff, learning about how to manage my money, learning about film, and I like cinematography.
Okay.
I got my own show, like
Yeah, talk to us
Don't
about
know
the
that.
show.
yeah, off script with Trip. Made that fire name, ain't it?
Yeah,
But no, real talk.
Yeah.
Where did Trip, what Trip come from? Because I know that's your rap
Triple
name.
J.
Triple J.
Triple J, 3 J's,
Okay.
Trip J. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I've done music for a while. I've had like set the hella albums. I got one coming whenever I want to do it. It's literally it's literally done. It's on my phone. I haven't had time to like go to the studio in a long
Hey,
time.
you got a link with us.
Been a minute.
We be in the booth.
You be in the
This
booth?
man done put a whole like music studio in our studio.
Yeah, I had one in my house.
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah, we
it's
ain't got
been-
that kind of budget.
We'll pull up there too and make a song. We'll
Yeah,
pull
yeah,
up.
you gotta have
We'll make
like, I
some
mean,
shit.
as a hooper, you gotta have outlets, but like, I feel like all my outlets ended up turning into like work because I ended up wanting to like do them full go.
That's the way to go though.
Yeah,
We in 2026. We should be able to monetize on any interest that we have.
Yeah.
What's
You know what I mean?
feature price?
Ooh, I just gotta know you.
Okay.
Okay.
I just gotta know you.
now
And
we
the
know
song
you.
got to be decent though. The song got to be decent.
Yeah. The song's
You're
gonna
not
be
gonna hop on no
decent. I just gotta
bullshit.
know you really and be
Yeah.
cool with you. I really only done songs with my friends or people that I mess with for real.
Who your favorite rapper? Young boy.
Yeah. I mean, he's hard. I like a bunch of people, bro. I don't know if you. I like Ken Carson. I like
Okay.
Osama.
Okay.
I like Net. I like.
I'm an unk,
Lone.
but
I like Cardi. I like everything they do. I like Don a lot right now.
So
Okay.
what would you put on
Downtown.
for like pregame? Who gets you in that
Pregame.
mode?
Young boy.
yeah, for
A
sure.
lot of that.
sure.
It's tough to not play that. I'll be honest.
Yeah, get you
It
upbeat.
usually finds its way in there somehow. What y'all be playing?
I listen to a lot of V's.
Oh,
You're funny.
A lot of V's,
I got
bro.
some. Okay.
I listen to a lot of it. I listen to, like-
You like that album was one of the best albums I've ever.
Oh,
heard.
you like my
With
boy.
Weekend on it.
Yeah,
Weekend's
yeah.
probably my
Ganger.
favorite song ever.
Ganger.
Oh yeah, no, that shit
Tramp
was
Stamp,
amazing.
Weekend,
Safe.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
all of that.
He got a little leak song. It's like stepping on crackheads or something.
Yeah, no, that is
You
what it's
heard
called.
that?
Stepping on
Yeah,
crackheads.
yeah.
That's what I'm
Fire.
about to tell you. I'm such a V's guy that like I rarely listen to Ganger now because I listen to all unreleased. So like I be like using captions on Instagram as his
It's
lyrics.
funny. I did not think this was gonna come up here and talk about.
No, we're gonna get into the hoops, but you know what I mean? We want to make you comfortable. You say, you know what I mean?
yeah, I mess with it.
You
I
ain't gonna
mess
box
with
you
it.
in. You know what I mean?
mess
You
with
more
it.
than just
Can't
a
do
basketball
that.
player.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, exactly. Come
My
on,
heavy
fam.
rotation been Iceman lately.
It's yeah.
Hard to go against that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
The
but
sound.
yeah, V's and Larry June, I say my top two.
Larry June.
Yeah.
You listen to anything calm? To like calm down? You
Erica
listen to,
Badu.
like,
Post Malone.
Post
Post
Malone
Malone
to
is my
calm down,
calm.
okay?
Post Malone is
He
my
been a big Post Malone fan for a minute.
What would I listen
Malone.
to?
Stoney and
what
Beer
song
Bongs
was
and
that?
Bentleys.
That was in
Utah.
Utah. That was
Utah, yeah.
Yeah.
When we went to the Post Malone concert,
Mm,
that was like the most turned I've ever been at a concert.
y'all like Mac, Earl,
Yeah,
Matt-
Oh,
no.
The,
Mad-
the reason I
Earl.
ain't say nothing to
Mad
music,
Villain?
because I'm
Man,
Hey.
yeah.
that's my bad.
Yeah, that's his
Yeah,
What do you
bad.
call
That's
it?
his
That
bad.
hoes
I
music?
know about.
That's my
I
bad.
mean, that's more than scary. Yeah, that's more than scary. Like that's more like some
Terrorized those. Yeah.
like grief.
MF Doom right here, baby.
Yeah.
Gotta tap
MF
it.
Doom right there.
Yep. That's my goat.
All caps.
What's your
man.
favorite Mac mixtape?
Faces.
Faces.
That's the way to go.
Faces, for sure.
I'm Faces are
Faces.
Macadelic, but Faces got
Polo
a little
jeans on
edge
there, right?
on there. Say it again.
Polo jeans.
Polo jeans,
Swirl.
yeah.
Ooh.
Don't I look so good? They need
yeah,
polo
yeah,
jeans. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got a D bag.
Yeah,
But you got a D bag too. So you said Cardi. I like Cardi back when I was in high school.
Me too.
So it's like 2012. I'm old. So it's like 2012.
I heard Cardi first in like middle school.
See, yeah, so you've been tapped in, yeah. So that's the Cardi I like versus. I mean, I love to see him evolve and continue to grow and not box himself in. But that's my favorite Cardi, like Sauceum, Don't Tell Nobody,
Smash.
yeah, all of that.
Lost.
But that's when you had to go find the Cardi.
Yeah.
You had to
Before
really,
he
Cardi
even
at
have a
that-
tape.
yeah.
Cardi at that point now where his following is so damn deep.
It's
It don't matter
crazy.
what he put out.
It's
He did,
crazy, bro. Ain't
They-
it crazy though? You
He
said
did it.
you listened about it in middle
One of
school.
the craziest things I've seen.
It's so
like,
nuts,
come
bro.
to, like if you know like where he was at, like
Yeah.
to see this is like, I mean like every version of himself gets copied and he's cool with it because he doesn't like return to anything he's
For
done.
sure.
So like you can get inspiration off a version of him from whatever year. And
I do
like,
want to see him
He'd
return.
be like,
though.
all right, cool.
I want to see him get back to the self-titled though.
No,
You
be okay with it. You ain't need to. You don't need that.
bro.
It's like saying go backwards. Don't say that.
Definitely don't go backwards, but damn,
He
bro.
needs something similar.
Damn, something
Want him
like,
to chill or
something like that.
I bet you he's made that and he just don't drop it.
No, you're right. I'm
Probably
sure
in
you
there all
do.
the time.
Yeah, we all got songs that we ain't dropped. Just sitting on
Yeah,
our
I got a
phone.
whole, you dig, just sitting on my drive. I just got to figure
Of
out
you?
the time. Yeah, my stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just was locked in before we came out here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send
Which
you
you use
something.
Pro
man.
Tools?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you use.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Pro
Okay.
Tools.
I feel like every time we go into the studio, Pierre's there early, just working on stuff. Working on stuff.
Early or late. You know, I like to stay late. I like to record nobody else in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't really like all. I mean, I can.
Because I do dumb
Really
shit
don't
like bounce
matter.
the basketball while he's trying to record.
And
In
he
the
back,
room
he
with
back
the audio?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I'm
rough,
like, bro,
man.
you gotta cut it, bro. It's
Rough.
picking up, bro. It's picking
Engineer
up on the
hates
mic.
that. You
Yeah,
gotta mix
bro.
it.
Yeah, bro. Let's talk about some basketball though, man. This is a big year upcoming for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us about the headspace and the expectations you got for yourself and the Utah Jazz after, you know, being acquired there last deadline, which was very shocking to all of us, by the way. I don't know
I
if
think
that
we were
was
live on the show when it dropped.
Yeah.
Right? Whoa.
yeah. I don't know if you caught wind of that or expected that to happen, but it was a curveball to the rest of us.
Yeah, I mean, you never really know of anything. So I'm really excited, honestly. Like, been in Utah a lot this summer with the guys, and I don't know, man. I think we're just one track minded, one goal, championship. Put it together, build every day. You know, I try to just tell them little stuff because I'm a little bit older than them. A lot of them are younger. Just stay even killed. You know, don't get too high, too low. Yeah, just stuff like that.
Thinking about it, you and Nurk are like the only two with playoff experience, right? Lowry hasn't made it. Obviously, DP ain't made it. Keontae ain't made it. So y'all are the ones with the real experience.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I definitely would have liked more experience coming in. Like I've been to the first round a couple times and 3 times, lost in the first round a couple times, and then been to the second round, lost in the second round. So I mean, your goal needs to be further than that, which is something, you know, I want to tell them, especially like, don't get tired of the boring habits. You win 10 games in a row, win 13 games in a row. You kind of got to keep your face like that, keep it together. And then you celebrate when it's all said and done, and you can reflect later. Like, you just stay present, stay in the moment.
I know you're talking about you being like kind of like a vet in that locker room. Who were like some of your vets when you was a youngin coming up, like that you look to?
Mark Gasol for sure. I never
Yeah,
forget you
Mark.
pulled up to that playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was on Toronto.
Yeah, I'll never forget that.
Yeah, I was like, damn, Mark about to get his ring.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Mark, Mike, even Dylan. It was Dylan's second year, but I felt like he was like an OG to me, kind of.
Yeah, he had played in college for some years too. He was one and done.
You know, he was kind of my OG. I had a lot of dudes on that team. This would be y'all wheelhouse. This is like Shelvin Mack, Marshawn Brooks, Mark Caspi, Garrett
Marshawn
Temple.
Brooks, that guy.
Yeah, and then Kyle Anderson.
Slow-mo.
Yeah, Slow was great. I had hella vets, man. I've also seen a lot of like trades, a lot of turnover in the league, a lot of different things, a lot of business stuff.
Is that hard
front
to
office
adapt
stuff.
to as a player, to adapt to the fact that some of it is business and ain't personal?
Yeah, I mean, my dad playing probably helped, and my dad coaching, because like he give me insight on little stuff growing up if I had questions. So I think I understood that it wasn't personal. You're an asset. You know, make it a family environment. When you get drafted, it's a little more personal. They're watching you grow up, and you're vice versa. You're growing up there, so it's a little tethered. But like, I mean, especially once you get traded, you gotta make it shake quickly. Like I played that week.
Yeah.
Like you got to make it happen. Before I was out of the building, I was getting a text from Will and
Danny.
Yeah, Danny, Austin, all them people over there. So like I got people crying in front of me, and then people
welcoming. Yeah.
So it's like it's interesting for sure.
What's the story behind number 20, bro? 13.
That's my dad's high school number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, why is Jaren wearing 20?
It look hard 13. Though.
It took me some time to get used to. I think I'm almost there.
No, you're there.
I think I'm almost there.
I only had 8 for like 5 seconds.
But no, yeah, right. You went from 13 to 8.
Now my 8's vintage.
Yeah.
Now it's rare.
Who was 8 over there? Bryson Sabag or something?
No, Isaiah Collier.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait to see y'all. How you feel about playing center for them?
I'll play whatever.
Okay. One of my co-hosts be like, man, I like it, but
I played whatever. Trust me, I've seen.
I mean, your DPOY came as a center, right?
It came as everything.
Everything.
It came as whatever.
Say it louder for them folks in the
Nah,
back.
I don't even need to. Trust me.
Wait, hold on. So like, y'all can't say I'd be disrespecting.
No.
I just be saying
say the word disrespect never came.
I be saying that my favorite version of you is when you at the 4 versus the 5.
Okay. To be honest, bro, they're gonna put whoever they're gonna put on me. Like if I'm at the 4, I'm gonna get a certain matchup. I've seen a bunch of stuff. I've seen a small who's scrappy under me. I've seen a big who's more versatile. I don't usually see a big who's slower. Yeah. So like even if I am at the 5, they probably will rotate that, put him, if we have somebody on the court who maybe isn't, you find the guy who's not shooting as much threes, so put that 5 over there.
So
you
can
wouldn't
help.
put him on me. Like you wouldn't. So it really just it depends. It's interesting you have a version of me. That's kind of cool. Got versions, man. I've been blessed to play long enough where you have versions.
I got versions too. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of, and it's gonna sound bad, but there was an injury riddle year in Memphis. I think Bane missed some time, Ja had missed some time, and you was able to kind of rock out, and we saw a lot of isolation. Yeah, and that you was taking people off the dribble and different things like that. That was probably my favorite version. But yeah, you have been in the league that long. Like, yeah, you definitely not a young guy no more.
That was me working on it too. Like I had during that year, coach was like, "Yo, you gonna have you bring up the ball some," and then I thought he meant more in practice, and we worked on it a couple times in a week. And then that game, we had like a game. It was like a game, and then a couple days off, and then we had a game, and he was like, "All right, here you go." Like I'm like, "Oh, okay, it's today." I thought it was like next year, or I didn't know what he meant. And I had never even done that to that point. I ain't do it in college. I ain't do it in high school.
How you do that game?
Huh?
How you do that game?
Oh, it was the rest of the shit. It was that game and the rest of my life, really. At that point, I don't remember how that game went, but it did start to get comfortable. I had Luke Kennard at that time. I remember he was slipping off screens. Like, I had hella space. I was playing with, like, D-Rose.
Shout out D-Rose.
Yeah, it was fun. I feel like my ball handling was to the point at that point where I could figure it out. And now, like, I'm more comfortable with it.
For sure, man. They saying we got to let you up out of here. Go get you some rest. We appreciate your time.
For sure.
Drop that music, man.
It's already out. I have 7 albums.
No, I want the new stuff you said you said no.
That.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, what?
Yeah, we want the unreleased.
I got you, bro. Exit Wounds, man.
Exit Wounds.
Exit Wounds, baby.
He be having some dope names, though.
I got the cover sent to me today.
Dope names.
Look at this. Oh, yeah, look at this. Fire. That joint hard, ain't it?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My producer did the cover. My producer did the beats. Trending, the greatest in the world. You already know what it is.
I'm gonna have to send you something.
Gabe, we found out that you had a big part in opening this facility. What does it mean to have something like this on the West Coast?
Man, it's amazing just to be here, to see it, to see the guys in the gym getting the use out of it. We knew there was a need, but to see them gravitate to it so quickly They feel the need. It was like the need was there. We were able to fill it. It's just been amazing to see how quickly we got it up and running. The way it's been used so far, and just how it will be used moving forward.
Love that. I kind of want to jump into that conference finals, man. What that whole run, obviously legendary for many reasons. Conference finals, watching from the crib, felt like you just couldn't miss. What was going on in that series for you to, I don't know, get that hot in that run?
I mean, we had a system. We had a system that we were doing. We trusted each other. Staff trusted us. And we just played hard. And I think I was able to just be myself. You know, I was able to find a rhythm, find a flow. Obviously, when it was the most important piece for me. And as we were doing that, I was able to get some shine in the midst of it that led to some other things for me, which was great. But the most important part for me was I just was able to be me freely. You know, it wasn't like you make one mistake, everything's, you know, you get yanked and now you sitting for 2 weeks. It was, you know, I got chances to grow and to be myself. My teammates allowed it, coaching staffs allowed it, so it was wonderful.
Yeah,
I want to ask you, like, how does Spo continue to like maximize the most out of his players? It seems like no matter what team is put in front of Spo, he manages to make them compete and get the most out of everybody that's on the team.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's different when you know, you have a set. If you try to put a circle into a square into a circle, it's not always gonna work. So I think they have their standards of what they do, but then they change things as they go based on who they have, right? So he's not gonna make a workhorse into a racehorse. He's not gonna turn a plumber into an electrician. But he's gonna find a place for you to do what you do. And I think that's something that he does so special. And so, there's a few other coaches around the league that do that really well. I think that adjust what they're doing to their personnel. And I think that Spo's done a good job of that, whether it's with the team with the big three or the team where we had a run, or even this past season, you know, the stretches of a lot of success that they had, they were doing some stuff slightly different than the rest of the league that matched their personnel. So I think he does a really good job of that and understanding his guys.
Yeah. Do you, as someone who kind of played alongside Jimmy Butler, do you see any other players where it's like they just kind of rise to the occasion like that? I mean, a guy that can be a top whatever player, and then all of a sudden he's a top 10 player when it comes to, it really comes down to it. Do you see that just really often at all?
No, I mean, I don't think you don't see it often in general.
Yeah.
But I think Jimmy's a very interesting, unique individual. You know, people talk about obviously the athleticism of LeBron, but his mind is second to none. You know, I mean, obviously Steph's shooting is different and the way Jokic plays is different, but Jimmy's will, I think, is really what sets him apart. He just refuses to lose a lot of times. And during that run where his body was great, his mentals was in a great place, obviously he was playing out of his mind. He just would turn it on and refuse to lose. You know, there'd be times where he'd pick up his trash talk and we're like, we're down 15. You know what I mean? Like they're running away with this game. They've had control and it's just, he makes his mind up that they don't have control and he has control and he's going to show them. And I think when he kind of had that and that confidence just is exuding from him, it poured into the rest of us.
Yeah, you can see
know what I mean? And he gave us all life and we fed off that. You know, we were the underdogs. Miami typically has that underdog feel and, you know, he poured that into us for sure.
As a smaller guard in the league, we're seeing right now a lot of basketball being moved to a size game. In your career, you've always found a way to carve out a role in minutes despite the size matchups and whatnot. What are some of the things that you leaned on defensively to be able to carve out those roles? Because we see a lot of guys, even some young guys in the past couple of years, super talented, can score, but a lot of the times it's very hard for them to stick on the floor because, especially in the playoffs, you know, guys are trying to attack the smaller stature defenders.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's a copycat league, first off. So just because it works for one team, I think you see a lot of other teams try to do that. It doesn't always necessarily work for them. But for myself, I've just been a competitor. You know, I mean, I value defense. I value not letting my man score. I seek the challenge of switching on to a bigger guy. Like, I'm not running away from it. So for me, I kind of just embrace that. And I've always looked at it that, you know, these guys come in and they're great scorers, they're this and that. I spent some time in the G League. You know, I wasn't drafted. My route was a little different. So, you know, whether I was scoring 30, averaging 30 in the G League, my mindset was still, you know, if I can keep you 10 points under your average, that's like me having another 10 points.
Yeah.
So to me, it was like, oh, I have 45. But you look at the stat sheet, I really had 25.
Yeah.
You know, but I kept him scoreless and I kept him 10 points down. And now he fouled out early, was in foul trouble, so he couldn't play end of the half and we go up 10. So for me, the game has always been a little bit more methodical, a little bit more cerebral. Now that doesn't always go well when you're, having conversations on contracts. And
Yeah.
Here, and, they don't care about those analytics, but they care about the end result. You know what I mean? So for me as a competitor, someone who just loves to win and looking at the game more holistically, that's how I approach it.
Are you having that same mindset, trying to figure out what the next destination going to be as well? So it's a lot of the NBA. I don't know. It's a lot. I don't want to speak for you, but it seems like there's a lot of options. It's a lot of parity right now, where it's just like, I don't know. We got teams that look good on paper. Obviously, we know that's not always how it goes, but it feels like the league is kind of as wide open as it's been the last few years.
Yeah, I think the league's definitely in an interesting place. I mean, entertainment wise, almost every game's entertaining. You know what I mean? You got guys that are the movement alone has made the NBA entertaining in the offseason, right? Everyone waiting to see where LeBron's going to go. The big movement of Giannis, the big movement of Jaylen Brown. I think the attention and the eyes that's brought has been incredible. And we've seen big movement before. And like you said, it doesn't always work out, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be an interesting product.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that and seeing how those things shape out. For me personally, contract-wise, you have big pieces moving. And I'm not a big piece. I'm not a top 25 player. So things trickle down, and we'll see where I land and how things land for me. But the league's in a very interesting place, and the way it's moving. And some organizations are in transitional periods. Some are in win-now phases, which we always see. But typically it's been like the same 5-6 teams over the last decade.
Yeah.
So now we're seeing different teams enter the mix.
Yeah.
Teams that entered over the last 5-6 years that have kind of dropped out or kind of like not disappeared, but don't look as good on paper.
Right.
That still might rise to the top. So we're gonna see how things shake out, and we have a lot of young, youthful groups that are been dominant the last 2, 3, 4 years. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting to see how all these things shake out. But once again, it just makes for a more interesting product.
I wanted to ask you, like, when the Luka trade happened for y'all, was it also like did y'all just all just like stand still, just like the whole world seemed like it did for like 10 minutes?
Man, I think everyone didn't believe it. I mean, me personally, we were in New York at the time. We had just beat the Knicks, I think. And we were in 7-Eleven. I was there with my lady, my now fiance, and I'm freaking out. My phone's blowing up, and I'm just the whole time I'm like, okay, this might have happened. But was I involved? You know what I mean? That was kind of my thoughts. Like, did I get shipped? Like, who got shipped? Like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, on paper, it kind of sounds like, oh, this is reasonable. Money-wise, it works. But did they really do it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I was shocked. A lot of people were shocked.
So we all had the same reaction. Even
reaction.
The players had the same
100%.
reaction as us. That's
I mean,
crazy.
A won a chip here. So I
Yeah.
was confused. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
just was like, oh, okay. And I felt like, obviously, we had some injuries at that time, but we had just started to kind of find our footing. So I think that was kind of the feel in the locker room was like, oh, okay, we found our footing on this East Coast trip. We're going to come back and make this final push. And obviously there's a lot of change in that. And so we just had to figure it out from there. But it was super interesting. Obviously we don't make those decisions, thankfully. We just worry about playing. But both of those guys, great humans, great individuals, great teammates. So I'm just blessed to be able to be a part of their journey.
One of the last things I want to ask, since we just brought that up, can you please talk to us about the real reality of being traded? Because I feel like as the outsiders, to us, it's a league that we following and it's kind of just a game. But like you said, you got a fiance, y'all living one Wednesday, y'all got your favorite smoothie spot, and the next thing you know, you're in a city that neither one of y'all probably ever lived in or spent much time in. Like, what is the actual reality? You're getting traded. You got a time to pack a bag, or I mean, like,
it depends on your situation, right? Like, some guys get traded in the middle of the night and they get that call. You have a flight at 6 a.m. And so, like, they may be on the road, or like for the guys that were us at that time, we were in New York. They went from New York to wherever they had to go. You know what I mean? So they don't know when they get to get home and get their change of clothes and get their stuff situated. I think that's where the money aspect helps. You can throw money at some of the problems, but that's not necessarily what we want to spend our money on.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And obviously, guys have kids at different ages. I don't personally have children, but I think that is the biggest factor. Kids are in school, they got friends, and now you got to uproot the life, or do you not uproot the life?
Right.
Now you're living apart from your family. How does that affect your household? How does that affect your marriage, or whatever your situation is? So there's other aspects that I think come into play that make it difficult. But to me, it gets most difficult when someone gets traded and then traded again. So in that process of me getting traded, I'm trying to figure out, okay, am I going to get moved again from Atlanta, or am I going to land in Atlanta? what's the amount of the window time I have to figure that out? Do I start packing or do I just wait and sit by the phone as it's ringing every 5 minutes?
Right. Yeah.
So I think that's the piece. The uncertainty
Yeah.
really makes it a big question mark. And I think that's why we all love when the contract says guaranteed. Because at least that is certain.
Yeah.
Right. Last question I got for you. One of your former teammates dropped 83 points in the game. Where were you? What was your reaction when Bam had 83?
I'm rolling my eyes. Bam, I love you. And I know Gabe is your guy, but I'm just such a Kobe guy that I just, every time I hit 83.
No, let's talk about that. Why is it a problem for someone to score more than Kobe?
It's not. I'm just such a Kobe, Kobe.
I don't get it. You got to explain that.
So here's the thing.
He got to shoot more turnarounds or what?
No. Number one is very hard to grasp because as a Kobe fan, I still, we still have the moment, but that was one of the last things to grasp. He's not here no more, unfortunately.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
And I know we just having a talk, but and so in my selfish Kobe Bryant mind, I always thought that was just going to be. I mean, when Luka, Joel got the 70 all in 1 week, it kind of put it in my mind that somebody's going to do it. And then the end, I just wasn't a fan of the end. Okay. The end looked real.
So, I guess my question is, if there was more step backs and crossovers and he had 83, would you like it more?
No, because I like Bam. So I was gonna like it however, but towards the end of the game, it got a little chaotic for me.
I think I would have liked it more if it had a little bit more step back.
I mean, there was how many you want? He shot like 23.
I mean, there was a little
in the first
point.
quarter.
Yeah, he did his thing on the jump shots.
He did shoot a lot. It was a point in the game where he was literally telling his teammates, "Just stop fouling, stop fouling, stop."
That's
fouling.
the bad part, Gabe. What they fouling
Stop
for?
fouling.
Why not?
History was in reach.
If you're that close to doing something, 7 billion people on this planet, that 6,900,000 something million never done, would you not want to do it? You only get 48 minutes.
I mean, you're right. I've never been in that situation, obviously. So maybe I would have looked.
Think about all the great players that have touched our league that have tried to be in it and couldn't be in it. And so, foul or not, it's not that easy to put up 83 points at the gym by yourself.
No, it's not at all.
So it's like, I got to tip my hat.
For sure. This ain't about, that's why I prefaced it.
Yeah, they don't like how it ended. I understand that, not liking how it looked. But like, we still don't have footage of Will.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of this footage. You know what I mean? Guys score 100-something in a charity game, and it's like, okay, we'll praise him, pat him on the back. I just I feel for obviously Bam's my guy, but I feel for him, the backlash he got because he broke a record. Like, that's what records are there for.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like one thing that people always loved Kobe for was just the respect and what he gave back to the game. And I feel as though he'd be happy the record was broken too. As a competitor, he probably would lace back up and get back out there. Go get 84 and be like, I told you, did it in 3 quarters. That's the cold stories I remember grew up hearing. But 83 is special. To go back to that, the way it ended and how he got to it, I understand people not liking it, but 83 is 83 at the end of the day. And 5 years from now, no one's talking about the foul to get the dunk. They just want to see him punch it after playing however many minutes. I don't even know he had the energy to do that. You know what I mean? So
it's crazy.
No argument with that. 83 is 83.
83 is 83.
Shout out to Ben.
Max, he might be next. He might have 84.
Hey, no. Appreciate you, Gabe.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate it.
How everything been going, bro? Like I just said, we've been up here doing a lot of interviews. But every time we look down, we saw you putting in a lot of work, whether that's hooping, sprints. When I first came in, I seen you in the weight room. Kind of reminiscent to when I first met you in Charlotte. Putting in a lot of work. Yeah, how the summer been so far?
Been good, man. I've been in Charlotte most of the summer.
Okay.
He's been taking good care of me, but I mean, I love NBA summers, man. It's my first real summer, but get to travel, see my friends and family. But like you said, the work never stops. Even being out here, I love being out here. Everybody's taking care of me out here too, but still gotta get it in.
What's your favorite part of the process?
Man, that's a good question. Honestly, it's just kind of getting lost in it. It's like not even thinking of a favorite part, but getting to the point where like you're doing the work because you know it's making you better, whether you feel like it or not. I mean, the results is an honest answer, but like the crazy part is, and even all the work doesn't guarantee any results. But,
What are your individual goals going into next season that you're looking to hit?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is just improving on the things that I do well and the things that I didn't do well last year, just like every player. So Felt like I was pretty good on the defensive side last year. I was on the ball, want to continue growing on that end. But offensively, really just making more shots, making threes. I didn't finish very well in the paint last year, so I want to get better finishing in the paint. Just overall efficiency on that side.
So I'm still just kind of curious. So the season wraps up. Do you take time, like maybe a couple weeks for yourself? Obviously, you said it's first season, right?
Yeah.
So probably not trying to go too crazy. You want to try to stick to, regular schedule and stuff like that. But any time to yourself before you kind of jump right back into it?
Yeah, for sure. I took about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks of not even thinking about basketball, doing everything but basketball, going to see my people, going to hang on the beach, go to the beach, just kicking it, getting away from everything. That's the biggest thing, man. And that's just how it's got to be, man. After such a long season, you got to take some time. I definitely need to take some time to get away from it all. That way, when I was back to work, I had the energy to do it.
What has it been like coming off your rookie year? Y'all had a really strong end to the season. I think y'all were probably like basketball fans' favorite story.
Absolutely.
Seeing such a young group put it all together in such an exciting fashion, and so many different contributors like yourself. But yeah, how was it, I guess, experiencing your first like blockbuster trade where you got a guy like LaMelo obviously shipped out? Yeah. And again, you're a young guy, just developed all this chemistry, a lot of things treading upwards. How was it dealing with that in real time as a rookie early in your career?
It was definitely a shock to the system because Melo, JG, Miles, like those are our guys. We love being around those dudes, man. It like anytime a teammate goes somewhere else, obviously you're happier for them because maybe it's a better situation.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I love having those guys. We trust JP in the front office to do what they got to do. Excited to have Nas, Grayson, all these guys that are joining us, like Royce. All these guys are joining us. We're happy to have them. But, man, it's different. And checking, hearing about it, seeing Melo's locker, JG's locker, MB's locker getting cleaned out and stuff. I mean, it's different because, like I said, those are the guys. But it's the nature of the business, and we're all the reason we all play is to get better and to improve and to win a championship. And front office, it's doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Well, what was that moment last year where you guys just really turned it around? Like everything clicked, not even just record-wise, but like statistically one of the best teams in the NBA. What was the turnaround?
I don't know exactly what the turnaround was, but I'll be honest, even early in the year when we're losing, I would walk out a game. Usually you lose and you feel like, oh man, like this, whatever you're feeling. But I'm like, you know what? I really don't think we're that bad. Like I'm looking at our team, even in some of the loss we had, like whether you give it up at the end of a game or whatever the case is, I realized we have something. There's something here. And it was just about sticking to that. And then before you know it, the wins and everything else started coming along with it.
Yeah. I mean, not just you had multiple rookies really in the lineup and in the rotation too. So there was a learning curve, but y'all got there.
Yeah, for sure. It was exciting.
What are some of the things that you're telling these newer, younger guys coming in? Because I think a guy like you, I think that voice probably resonates a lot more just because nothing was handed to you, even through your college career, and then to see you earn such a pivotal role for a strong team so early, I think it makes your voice a little louder. What are some of those gems that you're trying to drop to them so they can get on the same fast track role that you had?
Of course, it's the tactical stuff like Chris coming in, run point guard. Like there's some stuff you got to know on the same thing. But the biggest thing is just understanding you just got to go through it. There's really no other way than that. So, I mean, I love beating up on the rookies, man, in practice. That stuff's fun. But they're super talented. They're super smart. They know these guys know what they're doing. So the biggest thing is just telling them, you just got to go through it. There's times where they're feeling down on themselves or whatever. And I'm like, man, that's just what it is. And the quicker you embrace it and the quicker you learn from it, the quicker you listen to your coaches, the quicker you listen to all the right people, the quicker you're going to ascend. Because the talent's there for all of them, including Kyle, including Mike. Like the talent's there, but sometimes you just got to go through it.
Yeah, I think everybody was like rooting for y'all in the play-in. Obviously, didn't go exactly the way we wanted, but some of the shots Kobe hit. What is your feeling in that moment? Seeing Caesar's on the line, here's a crazy shot that Kobe White banked in, or the corner three that fell, or as his teammate, how you feeling there?
Man, it's crazy. Honestly, not much. Like in the moment, it's like you want to win, so I'm so dialed in. Like they make a three, and I'm like, all right, cool. It's not like Kobe just hit that. That's crazy. It's more like, all right, well, now it's a tie game, so we got to go get a stop, whatever. Right. And then after the game, I was sitting in the cold tub, and I'm like, that might be the best game I ever played in my entire life. It might be the coldest thing ever. Like in the moment, you just gotta roll with it because you got a game to win.
Right.
But really, when we got a chance to sit back and recognize cool stuff, man. Like obviously, we wanted to seal the deal against Orlando. That went as far the other way as it possibly could have, but just showed us that we got something. We just got to keep building.
Yeah, as a guy that like kind of focuses on defense, how much of that is like analytical versus just like you got to sit down in a chair sometimes?
Yeah.
Do you actually have it where it's like, okay, this dude, he doesn't shoot as good going to his right hand or vice versa or anything? Do you actually pay attention to a lot of that stuff?
I do, especially later in the season, but a lot of it's honestly you just got to sit down and guard. The thing is, once you get to game 50 or when you got players who have been in the league 4, 5, 6 years, the tendencies are so strong. Like, guys, they're going to catch this way and they're going to go left. It's going to happen 90% of the time. And if they go right, they're just not as effective. Like you get to know some of those things. So for me, that kind of gives me at least the first little advantage. But these are NBA players. These are the best players in the world, so everybody can do everything. So at a certain point, you just got to sit down and guard.
What are you doing in your free time? Like, what is your day-to-day look like when you're not hooping? Like, what is your
Have you seen
go-to?
Spider-Man?
Oh, man, don't get me started on Spider-Man.
Everybody's coming here and talked about Spider-Man, so
Man,
you might as well.
I was watching the other night, so it's funny. My little cousin, he's 3 years old. Just had his birthday. Huge Spider-Man fan. He had his Spider-Man gear, his Spider-Man cake and everything. And I'm watching the movie. I'm like, man, Caleb, I want a Spider-Man cake too for my birthday. Man. Spider-Man's cool. Nah, it was fire. That movie was so fire.
You big on Marvel fan?
Not really, but Spider-Man's my favorite superhero.
Okay, Spider-Man's a different league, man.
Spider-Man is, but he's just so cool. Like,
yeah, he is.
He's real cool. He'd be like chilling out, just laying on the top of the building in New York. I'm like, bro, nobody's doing it like that.
I seen somebody talking about how sometimes you just load up the old Spider-Man games. You just got to swing through the city one time. Just swing through the city one time.
I'm looking, bro. Nobody's moving around the city like that, bro. Nobody's doing that.
Who is your Spider-Man? They saying is it Tobey Maguire or Tom Holland?
Or Garfield.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield.
I mean, he kind of.
I think he's at the bottom.
Nobody has used him as an answer.
Tom Holland's cold, man.
Yeah.
Maybe his recency bias, but Tom Holland's cold.
I think you're right, man. I agree.
But some people need on nostalgia of Toby.
That's me. I'm just an older guy.
I'm feel like I'm more of a Toby guy, but that's because we just grew up on
Yeah, we grew up on it.
Somebody gave the perfect layout about Tom having the younger face, and I think that's kind of accurate. Like the description of what you grow up on Spider-Man being, I think he does fit it. But I am kind of biased to Toby.
He feels very Spider-Man in comparison to the other two.
They were just showing the age. They said Toby was 27 for the first Spider-Man.
Oh, wow. Playing a 17-year-old man.
I also think Toby had organic webs from the beginning.
He did.
Yeah.
He didn't have no web shooters.
I don't think that's lore accurate. Is that okay? Yeah.
Because he got bit by the spider.
Yes.
This is our comic book expert. So we lock in with Byron whenever we need. Yeah, man.
I like it.
Yeah,
No, man, we appreciate you, Sion, taking out some time. I'm enjoying seeing your growth as we was able to do all the work in Charlotte. Excited to see year 2 for you and the team. Gonna be exciting, man. Y'all got another exciting group of guys. Good luck to everything. Wishing you well and a whole lot of health, bro. Appreciate you taking time.
Appreciate you, man.
My God, appreciate y'all. Good.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in to these great interviews. Let us know in the comments who y'all thought was y'all favorite guest. Do y'all have one?
Yeah, I liked all of them, to be honest with you. Shaun Livingston was really a part of my childhood. Like, seeing him as a high school player out of Peoria was kind of like unbelievable. So I had to get a picture with him. I don't do that often, but and then Maxey, they gon' get on me in the comments, and I was doing a lot of glazing. But y'all saw, I was one of the first people saying he's gonna average 30. I did defend him when Mike was talking about 20 points per game. I was telling Mike that if he make the big, I was gonna make a Tyrese Maxey build. So it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey was definitely my favorite. Anytime we bring in a Marvel, it's gonna get good.
And he looking out with the shoes. Like,
so
we've had a lot of people say, yeah, I got you with the shoe. No, bro made that phone call like, hey, come up here so you can get the info. Real one.
Shout out to Trip. He mentioned Earl Sweatshirt on our pod.
He did. And MF Doom.
And MF Doom. I mean, that don't happen on this show often. It's usually me bringing the people.
Shout out to Gabe Vincent for riding for his boy Bam. When I said about 83. You know what I mean? A lot of good dudes, man. Trey Murphy pulled back on us, man. My boy Sion James. Immaculate vibes, man. We appreciate y'all. We out.
Peace.